Hello, folks. Sorry about that, and particularly sorry to ShaSha. I got this new phone and I have an occasional glitch I'm trying to get to the bottom of. ShaSha, if you're still around, please do come back, folks. If you're still around, join us. Okay. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Yebo, yebo, yebo. ShaSha, just invite me again when you get the chance. So far it's been a pretty good interview. She was just telling us about how she, AmaPiano is a genre that has been going on for a while. Um, but she first started engaging with it in 2018, and now we're here. ShaSha, whenever you, yeah, please join us. Please join us. Please join us. Yes. All right. ShaSha, sorry about that. I had a small glitch with my phone,
Okay.
but thank you for joining us. Uh, so I was asking about your history as a performer. You told us about your history as a fan. Can you tell us a little bit about your history as a performer?
Okay, so well, basically, yeah. So basically, I started this whole thing in 2014. That's
Okay.
where the whole yeah, that's where the whole journey started really, and I said earlier on that I've always been a fan of dance music, but in general, I'm known as a diverse artist.
Okay.
I'm basically a musician. So things started back in 2014, and it all really started in Dangamvura, in Mutare, and yeah, like from that point, like from that during that time, I was actually supposed to be a nurse, and I
Wow.
really, yeah, supposed to be a nurse, and I got to a crossroad where I had to decide if I wanted to do music or nursing, you know.
Hmm.
So at that point, I literally had to like make the decision. And what really helped me was, my one of my friends took one of my demos out to Harare, and
Okay.
I remember, is it Supermanduanzira,
Yeah.
pulled me out to Harare, got an interview shoot for me on ZFM, I think, because like
Hmm.
and from there, like that's when everything just started unfolding. As then he introduced me to Oya Sintawarira. Then I
Wow.
started working with him for like 3 years or so in Harare.
Uh-huh.
Then I started, trying to perfect my craft, my voice, me as a performer, because I was really in my bubble. So I had to come out of my shell and be the artist that I need to be, that I am today.
Wow.
So from there, yeah, we had to come out here and stuff. That we just kept pushing really, 'cause my 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 goal is really to keep pushing the boundaries. So
Indeed.
yeah, crossed over out here, and you know thank goodness we met DJ Maporisa, and from there everything just started changing for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me build off of that question then right now because you mentioned a couple interesting names,
Yeah.
including the great audience, of course,
Yes.
Maporisa.
Mm.
Who are some of the, if I was to ask you people who have been major influences, who would you say?
Who what?
Who have been major influences in your career? Hmm.
Uh, definitely, audience mentality, because it was the first people really.
Okay.
Cause yeah, audience, cause he was now the guy, the should I say this? He became my father, to be honest with you, my mentor, my father, and yeah, so he was the first one, and then obviously from that point came DJ Maporisa. I mean,
Hmm.
he's he's a genius in terms of music, in terms of like moves, like he's a genius. So from those two people right there, they have
Uh-huh.
been really great, influences towards my career. as an artist.
How do you meet? How did you meet Maporisa?
Okay, so I remember it was in 2017. I was literally, I think, yeah, during that time, Audios had partnered with Anashe Group, and they are based in, is it America? And
Okay.
they had a couple of producers that were out here in South Africa. So we wanted to work with some producers out here in SA. So we came out here in SA. We started our sessions. In the midst of all of that, my cab driver asked, literally, can we just having conversations? And then he just
Yeah.
asked me, what do you do? What are you up to? I'm always transporting. What do you do? I'm like, yeah,
Hmm.
I do music. And it's like, well, I know DJ Maporisa.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, you're nah. I did it again, once again. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm serious. So one Saturday, it was just like, I think it was like 8 in the evening. And it's like, yo, you could pull through and we could go to his place and you should bring one of your demos. And I was like,
Hmm.
okay, cool. And then we went to his place and then got played them one of my ballads and history.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you had demos recorded at this point.
Yeah, man, I had music, a lot of music. I never stopped recording, hey?
Wow.
Yeah.
So wow, that what a story, right? And it just shows that a lot of life is opportunity, just destiny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but me really, I call it grace because I'm spiritual,
Great.
I believe in God. I call it
Hmm.
grace. So for me, that was just like, wow.
Indeed.
So wow, it's like, it was also just like things that you'd never expect to happen. Just like this
Ah,
nomination, I never saw this thing happening. Like, I never, because
right.
I still felt like I was still working towards getting that type of recognition,
Hmm.
that type of
Hmm.
recognition. But yeah, God has different plans. God has always has different plans.
Indeed. Indeed. Wow. I still can't get over that story. That is so wild to me because how many cab rides do we take? And which ones take us? Oh man. Okay. So as you know, we're doing this for Dangamvura United platform as part of the Dangamvura
Yes.
Legend series. So I
Yes.
have to pivot back to those questions real quick. What
Okay.
does Dangamvura mean to ShaSha?
Oh my God. A lot. I'll tell you, most of my, should I say my teenage life, going towards my adult life, was spent in Dangamvura.
Hmm.
Dangamvura is home. I know every single corner to area 30. Like, I know Dangamvura, and that is home. That
Hmm.
is, honestly, there's no other way to explain it. Dangamvura is home, literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Indeed. Wow. Which area in Dangamvura did you stay?
Area 13.
Area 13. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. Hey, and folks, I'm here with the BET International Award nominated ShaSha. If you have any comments to support her, um, throw them in the comment section and I'll run them by her. So far, we have Simba Stengo saying, ShaSha, keep shining, babe.
Thank
Uh,
you.
we have Cobb saying, I remember listening to your music in 2013. Crazy in Love and Take My Hand. You remember those tracks?
Those were my first songs on SoundCloud.
Where did you record those?
Oh yeah, so in Mutare, I remember I worked with C Bleach and Jeremiah, Spirit Fingers. Those two.
Okay,
Those
yeah,
two
yeah.
guys. Those are the guys I used to work with in Mutare. Those are the ones who I started really.
Yeah. So, how were those songs received when you ran them by people?
To be honest with you, because they were so pop, it was typical like pop music,
Yeah.
and I was still new, so people didn't know me, and they thought maybe I was some white girl or something like that on SoundCloud. But yeah, man, I remember my first hit was Miss Independent with
Okay.
Calvin from Lawayo.
Calvin,
That
yeah,
one
yeah.
took off. Yeah, that one
Hmm.
took off everywhere. People were vibing with that one. Like, that one was mad insane.
That was in was that what year was that? Was that 2013, 2014?
2013, 2014.
Okay, 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 okay.
No,
Wow.
2015. Actually. My bad, 2015.
2015.
Yes.
Were you in SA already at that point or no?
No, not yet. SA was in late 2016 towards 2017.
Wow. See,
Yeah.
you've already spoken about grace, and this is of course your life. So these details, but for me, hearing this for the first time,
Yeah.
just coming into a new space already is difficult
Yeah.
enough. But then coming into a new genre
Yeah.
and then and then bossing it like you have, what a story. So,
Yeah.
and this leads me to this question:
Mhm.
what is the ShaSha difference? What is what has gone right? What have you done right or has gone right for you that makes this story possible in a way that it hasn't happened for a lot of other people?
Honestly, it's for me, like I always fall back to my spirituality,
Mm,
My spirit, that's like the first thing that I know that has made this whole story successful, that has made this whole thing out here, be what it
mm-hmm,
is now. And I feel like there's definitely many more other elements, be it your focus, your hard work, your knowing what you want, not
mm-hmm,
backing down, not giving up, resilience, like consistency. There's so many elements that come into it for it that really made it what it is now. But
mm-hmm,
yeah, for me,
mm-hmm.
mostly it's really my spirituality.
Really a
It's
spirituality. Wow.
yeah.
All right. Okay, so this dovetails perfectly into this question then. You have had this astronomical rise and you have made history. Whatever happens with the actual award, just being here, you've made history. Um, how do you feel about the support you have received from? Because I know AmaPiano is gaining some popularity in Zimbabwe as well. Of course, nothing like in SA. How do you feel you have been supported by the Zimbabwean community?
To be honest with you, like I I was so shocked because I just what is it? The day before yesterday, I saw Nelson Chamisa post
Wow.
me. I saw Kirsty Coventry post me. I saw Ja Praisers, all of these artists from Zimbabwe. Like it was mad, mad love. Like I
Mhm.
won't lie, like Zimbabwe has been like I don't even have words, literally, because that's how much love that they've given me, you know.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
it's truly humbling, really. Such an honor.
Right. Indeed. Wow. Yeah, and just the spectrum of it, right? From artists to politicians to different
Yeah,
influences.
yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah, I was actually having just a little story. I was having a debate with one of my cousins. He may be watching right now, and he had posted, or at the time, I don't know how it ended up, but on Instagram, and at that point, you were maybe at a little over 12,000 likes, and a Nigerian rival, if you will, was at maybe a little over 20,000. It's like, see, you know, Nigerians support each other much more than us. I'm like, brother, there are 10 times more Nigerian than Zimbabweans. The fact that she's even that close shows that we are showing out, you know? So,
The thing is, really, what I notice is that I'm getting love all around the world. It could be
indeed.
literally here, South Africa and Zimbabwe, diasporans in abroad, to just Americans themselves, to England. You
Yeah.
don't like every
Mhm.
I still see it. Maybe we might win it. If we win it, it'll be great.
Wow.
But I'm getting incredible love. Like it's insane.
Indeed. Indeed. And true to your point, we have a comment here from Libsani who says watching from South Africa. We have Rutherford Bonang who says AmaPiano to Dangamvura. So again, so much love. And I also think it's testament to your music, because sometimes we just support because, you know, this person is from where we come from. But a lot of people are, you know, I'll admit that I knew ShaSha and I knew about the Blossom, which I want to talk about, by the way, the
Yeah.
buzz around it. But I hadn't really like listened. And a friend in the UK sent me the Mutare track. I was like, okay, this is solid. Then I found myself in a YouTube rabbit hole, finding a bunch of your other music. So I think it's
Yeah.
just your product is good, you know. So, uh,
Thank you.
so
Thank
tell
you.
me a little bit about how the Blossom album came together and how that's been
Mm.
received. It's an LP, right?
Yeah, it's an EP. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, so this was released. Blossom was released last year in 2019 in October. Was it November,
mm-hmm,
October? But yeah, it was released last year in 2019, and it took almost should I say maybe 8 months or so, because I
okay.
remember I started recording in December. I think it was December. Yeah, I'm just not quite too sure about the timelines, but yeah, but yeah, like it was probably like a few months, like 8 to 9 months. I hadn't released a body work, like a full body work before in a while, you know, before I
Right.
dropped a EP, that EP.
Mm,
And I was also, people heard my voice, but I wasn't in the forefront, you know?
right.
And they'll hear like this voice that we keep hearing, you know, and you know that EP really represents, you know, my journey from like where I started to, you know, where I got to in 2019 and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And um, just like the name of that EP, Blossom, it was literally my time to come out and finally be out there and be, you know, the artist that I should be.
Wow.
So yeah, so I was just trying to incorporate everything that should I say who I am really, because if you listen to it, there's Afro pop, there's a little bit of you know, pop music, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's my piano in there. And yeah, like I'm a diverse artist, and I've always said this to everyone, like I'm a musician. I
Mm-hmm.
take the should I say the you know, when people tell me that I'm a piano queen, I take it, thank you very much. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm a musician and I do music. So yeah,
Indeed.
that EP was my should I say my coming out, should I say.
Right. Indeed. And let me put you on the spot a little bit, ShaSha, because you know you are potentially an ambassador for music and for the countries that you represent, the countries you represent.
Mm.
I don't think we can shy away from this idea of, at least in our minds, about South Africans not being open to foreigners, especially other Africans.
Yeah.
Yet here you are. Is there a stereotype you want to correct, or is there what is your narrative surrounding that? How do you become ShaSha based on what we think we know?
You know, like I have been very lucky that I have been embraced by South Africa
Mm-hmm.
insanely. You know, I have been embraced by them, and to be honest with you, like I haven't faced, anything that should I say feel somewhat offensive or,
Mm-hmm.
in any manner, and
Right.
and I don't know how to speak for someone else who has experienced it,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, from my end, I would really just say that I haven't ever, have had to deal with something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just the product of just, uniting everyone as one. Because if you listen to my music, I am just literally throwing in Shona, Zulu, Sotho, Zese Zilimo, and
Yeah,
I'm
right,
just
right.
the product of, how, we could all just be together. So
Absolutely.
that's what I'm really, really pushing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's the purpose of good music, right? It should be uniting and these things. Let me just read through a few of the comments
Yeah.
here. We have Sherry Maji saying, "I love you, ShaSha." We have Xavier applauding.
Love you.
We have Michelle shouting you out. Kuzwakwase Matika says, "Wadadisa," you know. And Sean Cobb saying, "ShaSha is ShaSha." um, we didn't get to ask about the name. Where does ShaSha come from?
So, okay, so my first name is Charmaine, and then the second
Okay.
name is Shabiso. So
Oh
the
wow.
but then you know
Yeah.
what it means in Shona. So
Right.
for
Right.
me,
Right.
when
Right.
I
Right.
found out what it means in Shona, I was like, this is the one, ShaSha.
This. Oh yeah. What a perfect name. And yeah, that is so awesome indeed. All right.
Yeah.
So, and folks, if you have questions for ShaSha before we finish up here, please drop them in the comments. Um, let me ask about 5 to 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Where is ShaSha based on all grace abound to you? And where do you see
Yeah.
yourself?
Um, I really look forward, I really imagine myself as a household name.
Yeah.
I would like to see myself owning a record label, or even
Wow.
properties, Some get into real estate. I'm a fan of that stuff. Real
Wow.
estate, yeah, some properties, and one day maybe even own a whole complex. I don't know. God knows, really. I don't know, but yeah, like musically, record label, household name, and I mean like, dude, like, you know what, like, I really really you know appreciate awards, and I mean, if I see myself like getting the Grammys and all those things, like, it's super, that would be super exciting, that would be a moment also.
Yeah. Wow. And I hear a lot of artists, especially younger ones, speak, and their goals do not often sound like that. You're talking about property. You're talking about wow. So that is phenomenal. Indeed. A couple other comments coming in. Brian says, "Congratulations, Wadadi sir." Sean
My
Cobb says,
job.
like, Sean Cobb says, "We want a Dangamvura United track from ShaSha, an anthem from ShaSha. Can we do it?"
I'll do something about it.
That that is exciting. That is exciting. So I have two more questions, unless we get something else in the comments. Um, you started to get at this earlier when you spoke about spirituality and the role it plays in your life.
Yeah.
But one question that we ask all our guests is, if you were to boil down your value system to 3 words, what would they be?
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, spirituality,
Mm-hmm.
number one. Um, hard work,
Hard work
and resilience.
and resilience. Spirituality, hard work, and resilience.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much for joining us, Shasha. Before I get to the last question,
Yeah. Thank
um,
you.
I wish we could have done this when I was still rallying the people to vote, but I think a lot of
Yeah.
people got the message anyway.
Yeah.
Indeed. My question to you then, as I close out, is this: there is a kid right now, 12, 13, in area 13,
There's
in my
a sorry.
ownership. Hello?
I didn't get that. Sorry.
No, I was saying there is a girl right now, maybe a boy, sitting in
Yes.
area 13, or in my
Mm-hmm.
ownership, which is where I hail from, or
Yes.
somewhere in in Dangamvura or just in Zimbabwe, who is seeing
Mm.
ShaSha and saying, "How do I get there?"
Yes.
Can you just encourage them for us?
Okay. Firstly, the number one thing is you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. You need to know what you want. You
Mm-hmm.
need to be bold and work really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if you're spiritual, pray and keep pushing, keep pushing. Hard work never, it will always pay off, keep
Mm-hmm.
working, keep your head down, and one day you'd be surprised, you'd be surpassing all of us. Now you'd be just all the way out there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the sky is never the limit. You just gotta keep pushing the boundaries.
Wow. The sky
Yeah.
is never the limit. Wow.
Mm,
That's amazing. I
yeah.
will read two more questions here before I sign off. And if anybody has any questions, here's your last chance right now. We have an absolute legend in the game. Um, you know Gilbert Mubawadi, right?
I think I do.
Oh, you should know him. He's the founder of Shamisa Records, so that's like your name, you know. He's a legendary musician. He comments here and says you made them proud.
Oh no,
Great guy. Has worked with Kuku and Salif Keita and the likes.
thank you.
Really the Godfather. We have Tatena Gora, who says our jewel. Um, and other sub comments. Indeed. So a lot of people showing love, talking to each other as well, vibing with you. And
Thank
Shasha,
you.
thank you so much for taking time. We are so proud of you. We can't, I mean, you probably
Thank
hear that all the time, but you have no idea how proud we are of you. And
thank you.
I hope that features somewhere on your awards mantle that you have. Wait, he says wait, hold on. This Mr. Mwadra says he recorded you.
Who's that?
The guy I was talking about, Gilbert Mwadra, he says he recorded you.
Really?
Mr. Mwadra, let us know in the comments what you remember when and what you recorded. Because yeah, and to his credit, he's worked with a lot of people. So I'll be very surprised if you haven't crossed paths.
I'm sure we
Oh,
have.
he says she featured on PJ Nova SA.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And you know
Mm.
what? We recorded that song with Odias and Tari. We actually recorded the song with Odias, and then
Ah,
we sent it to him.
okay, all right, okay, yeah, all right, okay. So that's how that happened. We have
Yes.
my man Brian here who says we should name a street after you. I'm fully I am fully behind that proposal because a lot of our streets don't even have names. So, uh, yeah, yeah. ShaSha Street happening in Area 13. We'll put the proposal through first.
Oh my
Indeed.
God, that's insane, guys.
You would like that, right?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Hey, Dangamvura United, we're making that happen. ShaSha says that's what we have to do for her to record a track for us, to get her a street, so we're doing it. Oh, man. Thank you so much, ShaSha. This has been such a pleasure. Uh, you are as delightful as you're talented. So I'm glad I got the chance to talk to you this morning.
It's all good. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Indeed. All right, folks. Join us next time as we continue our Dangamvura Legend series. Shout out to ShaSha one more time. All right, goodbye. Talk soon.
Bye.